Welcome to In 5 Minutes. We'll continue with the topic passing parameters to functions. In the previous video, we have seen the first type, that is passing parameters by value, that is call by value. In call by value, the value of the actual parameters is passed to formal parameters in the function, and the formal parameters don't refer to the actual parameters. Here in case of passing parameters by reference, that is call by reference, the address, that is reference of the actual parameters, is passed to the formal parameters, and hence the formal parameters will refer to the actual parameters in the function. Now these formal parameters, since they refer to the actual parameters, they can modify even the values of the actual parameters. So that is a major difference between passing parameters by reference and passing parameters by value. Now we'll discuss some points about passing parameters by reference. The first is a description, that is in this type of parameter passing, the reference, that is address of the actual parameters, is passed to formal parameters, hence the formal parameters refer to the actual parameters. Then we can mention some points like parameters are reference type, that is pointer types. Then formal parameters refer to the actual parameters in the calling functions. Now these points will elaborate and discuss as we discuss a function with example. Formal parameters can modify values of actual parameters, third point. And last is the amount of memory space for the formal parameters is very less, since they are supposed to be pointer types. Pointers are always 2 bytes or 4 bytes according to the system you are using, and the actual parameters can be of int type, float type, structure type, array type. So the memory space occupied for the actual parameters can be big as compared to the formal parameters, because they are supposed to be pointers. Now let's see an example to understand this. Here in this example we can see that there is a function demo having int star p as a parameter. It means it's a pointer type of parameter, that is reference type of parameter. You can see the first point. Then while calling a function, we are passing the address, that is reference of variable b, from main to the function. So there's a main part that is passing reference to the function. Now how this overall program works, let's see with example, and then we'll come back to those points. So as main starts working, it has a b variable inside it, value is 3. Now just for understanding, we'll take an example that the address of variable b is 1000, that is memory address is 1000. The first output in main will be in main b equal to 3, that is a simple output. After that, function demo is called and address of b is passed to p. So p receives address, that is reference, to b, so p refers to p. So if I perform any operation with p variable, that will be performed on b variable only. So the next statement, as it receives p as 1000, the next statement is star p equal to star p plus 5. Now here, using that star p notation, actually I am modifying the value of p. So that line will be equivalent to b equal to b plus 5, and hence value of b will change to 8. So you can see p refers to, that is actual formal parameters refers to the actual parameter and modifies the value of actual parameter. So there is a difference between passing by value and passing by reference. The next printf works and it will print the output as in demo value equal to 8, that is star p, that is value of b. After printing that message, function will terminate and will come back to main. So the next statement in main is it prints value of b. Like you can see, the value of b was 3 but was modified by the variable p, and the output will be in main b equal to 8. So you can see all those 4 points over there. Parameters are reference types, that is pointer types. Formal parameters refer to the actual parameters in the calling function. P refers to b in the function main. Formal parameters can modify the values of actual parameters. Yes, we can see p modifies the values of b, that is possible. And then the amount of memory space required for the formal parameters is very less, since they are pointers. This will be always a pointer. This can be any data type. So the memory space occupied for the actual parameter can be much bigger than the memory space for the formal parameters, because formal parameters are pointers. And the main point we have to remember is, in this type of parameter passing, the reference, that is address of actual parameters, is passed to formal parameters. Hence, the formal parameters refer to the actual parameters. Now, this kind of parameter passing is commonly used when we want to call a function and the parameter that you are supplying to the function itself should get modified. So that is how we can use call by reference. And parameter passing by value is used when we want to give some value to the function. The function can work with the parameter value but should not modify the original value of the variable. So that is how we use call by value and call by reference in two different places according to requirement. Thank you.